it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Lo, time to bring the bass bird.
so I'm going big.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants.
Let's go. Do it. Let's go. 8 read. Watch the slant. Now.
Throwing on first down is Manning. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
On the double.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 27-yard line.
5.
Throwing is Manning. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Ready.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Scott Simonson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From midfield, here's Manning. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Manning now to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Manning's throw complete to Tate. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Ready. 30 big. 51.
Manning now on first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The DN Jonathan Allen making sure his presence is felt. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down. Here's Manning to throw. He completes it to Tate. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So instead of 4th down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Montez Sweat, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better than they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Keenum. That's going to be caught by Richardson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Keenum. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Keenum now to throw. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Peterson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Complete. Richardson has it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards that time at a Washington 1st. Keenum going to come up now 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Geis, and here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Keenum, and he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Giants getting the football back. Charles, let's talk about New York's season. 2-game win streak under Daniel Jones to start his career, but then they'd go the better part of 2 months before they'd see the victory column again. Not until what turned into a likely Eli Manning farewell party week 15 against the Dolphins.
Yeah, and that was a tough stretch, wasn't it? Because so much promise, as you noted, with Daniel Jones the first 2 games. Remember the big comeback in Tampa? His first game as a starter. Remember them throttling Washington at home his first game in New York? So when you look at it, there was so much hope and expectation when Daniel Jones began, and that devolved. Interceptions, turnovers.
There goes Sterling Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, 77 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Well, everyone knows it's been a tough season for the Washington Redskins, and a chance for us to chat about that here as they get this next series started. Just really a forgettable season in our nation's capital. Last 2 years, Charles, 7 and 9, and people were disappointed with those records, but I think 7 and 9.
You take it now.
Yeah, they'll take it now because they're going to finish well below that.
And everything just collapsed for them because I thought they'd have a good defense coming into the season, but they got torched the first couple of weeks of the year, and things went downhill from there for a while. Jay Gruden lost his job as the head coach. And then the team had to figure out who was going to play quarterback. And finally, Dwayne Haskins got his opportunity. Struggled early. I thought he got better as the season went along. But rookie wide receiver Terry McLaurin, he's a keeper. That's a big-time player that they got, I believe, in the 3rd round.
You are right, Mr. Davis, as I consult my cheat sheet here. 3rd round, 76 pick out of Ohio State was Terry McLaurin. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. From the 50, it's Keener. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Richardson.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Keener. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Keenum on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on second down. Keenum. It's caught by Davis. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, Keenum. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson there to make the grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Eli Manning and company getting set here as they head back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. To throw, it's Manning. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the convert.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Scott Simonson as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Keenum now. Pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air. Only 1 incompletion. And another 1st and 10 here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something.
That's caught inside the 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Scott Simonson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So now Eli and the Giants will line up and go for two. Manning to throw once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Keenum. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Keenum now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. They go quickly here out to Doxson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play really nice timing.
And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. 10 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2. Out of the gun, Keenum. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for them.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Manning Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 44 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Manning going to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. To try again after the sack. Manning. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Now Manning. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Scott Simonson, 40 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Keenum now on 1st down. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To Thompson on the draw. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Dodson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here goes tight. Blue 20. I'm here all day.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right.
Hey, we got 3 minutes.
Keenum now on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Keenum. It's hauled in by Dodson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Here goes the hot. Let's get on hot.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
From the red zone now, Keenum. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Keenum. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Peterson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Manning. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 77 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. To throw is Manning. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. And it is good, and the lead will swell. 9.
Next to score, Giants 35, Redskins 26.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score a point,
and down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Keenum. Ducks him with a grab over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Keenum. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Keenum. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Keenum throwing once more. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st down, it's Keenum. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side.
Pass complete to number 86, Jordan Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Dustin Hopkins on 40.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. They do tack on the extra point as well. And that will shave one more off this lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Manning. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Scott Simonson, 71 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Keenum. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Keenum to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Let's go, let's go.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Keenum going to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert, then get that onside kick. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will get them 1 closer. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this will be recovered by the Giants, and that ought to just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team...
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Scott Simonson, 48 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it and do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One final try now for Keenum. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and